Hello, everyone. This is Maureen. I just want to share another bit of my experience of, the transition into this UK nurse from Jamaica. I have gone through a series of process and I have been having some exciting times so far, especially now that the COVID is upon us, the COVID-19. It has been a grand experience so far. I just want to let you know that I have now quite been quite close to my OSCE. My OSCE will be another 5 days from now, 5 days from today. And so the group is going through, you know, we are nurses and we know what is happening and we know what to do, but at the same time, we are still having some little hiccups about how our travel experience is going to be. I hope that I can take you on that trip with me. I'm very much hoping that I can take you on that trip with me. And I don't know what the airports are going to be like. I don't know when we get to the hotel, what's that going to be like. I don't know when we get to the university, what is that going to be like? But I hope I can share all of those experiences with you. I have been enjoying the experience so far. I just started on the wards since Monday, so I have had 3 days experience on the ward. And that is basically how it is going to be 3 days per week, long days, or 4 days. So in a particular week, I can be off 3 days, and in others, I can be off 4 days. If I want, I can ask to work 5 days and work like 2 days the next week and then have the rest of the entire week and the weekend off. So, I have a choice where that is concerned. But I just want to update you on how it has been so far. All this time I am here for the past maybe 6 weeks or so. Yeah, maybe about 6 weeks. I have not been working. I have been in training. They have switched the program from what it used to be prior, and they're doing it differently now. So my group is the guinea pig group, and for some persons they're saying it's a good thing, or for most persons they're saying it's a good thing. But for others, they are wondering why the change. Anyway, that I will do in another video with the information that I have gathered why they have changed the process. Anyway, it has been nice because at the end of the month we were being paid, and so that's good for us. That's very good for us. The training though is very rigorous because coming out of Jamaica with all the experience that I have being a nurse, coming here, it is quite different because in the UK, they do things in a different way and they want things to be done their way. There are equipments that we were not used to using back in Jamaica. And so here we have to learn to use those equipments, which make the job as a nurse very easy. Coming from Jamaica, coming into the UK, nursing is easier because the things that we had to do manually, we have equipment here that does all of that. We have equipment that do all of those manual things that we do in Jamaica, which is easier. Some of the tasks, there are categories of persons, specialists to say, that does them. In the UK, they have a nurse for everything. They have a tissue viability nurse. They have respiratory nurse. They have they have a specialty for every aspect of nursing. And so, and the other difference is from with nursing here as opposed to back in Jamaica is that as a nurse you are so rounded in Jamaica because you work in every specialty. Here you work in one specialty, perhaps till dead, if you don't want to change. And if you want to change from one specialty, from what I understand, if you want to change from one specialty to the next, you have to resign from that specialty to go into the other department. So, for instance, if you are working as a surgical nurse and medicine was your choice of nursing, you had loved medicine all this time, if you want to switch, you have to resign from that ward that you are working and apply to the other ward. For example, if you're on surgery, you have to apply to the medicine ward, the medicine department in the same hospital to change from one to the next. As opposed in Jamaica, you would have gone to every single specialty of nursing. You would have had your experience. So that is why we come into the system very rounded, but then we realize that it is different. For example, I am a phlebotomist in Jamaica. I am a certified phlebotomist. I come here, and despite of all my experience in phlebotomy, I have to be certified competent by the system here in order to be able to practice that technique here, or to practice that aspect here. So, which is good because you just don't just come and say I can do this, I can do that, and they're not gonna allow us to go on the areas and do all of those things. So all this time I have been in training, getting all those skills, competent sign off. So that's basically what I have been doing. For example, the IV that I mentioned, blood glucose monitoring. There are quite a lot of competencies that, because every aspect, every area of nursing, you have to get your competence in, else you will not be able to practice. And not only that they teach you, you have to do a certain amount of the skill and have them sign off by somebody who is competent, not just anybody. It has to be another professional that is competent, has competence in that area, who will sign you off before you are, allowed to practice that on your own. So things are very different here. However, though, I find the health system is very good. It's very good. It is pretty days yet to say that, I have no regrets, but I really, really welcome the experience of, nursing in a first world country. As I say, I only have 3 days so far on the ward. I'm here about 2 months now, or nearly 2 months now, right? And I only have like 3 days experience on the ward. As we say, our system, the system that we come into, has changed from what it was. So, I am happy to share it. I'm happy to share my experience with everyone or anyone. And if anyone wants to find out more about nursing in the UK, I am willing to share with you whatever information that you would like. I'll let you know whatever I know about it so far and my experience so far. I must say, though, it was quite easy to get into the UK system, very, very easy. And the institution I um, that I applied to work in, it's a very, very reputable institution. It's uh, it's two hospitals joined together. Um, I won't give you the name on on social media, but if you need to know, you can ask the question, and you know I will answer you privately. Um, Anything that you want to know about nursing in the UK, I will let you know as far as my knowledge allow me. I will let you know. I have nothing to hide from anyone. I There are a lot of things that people will say about nursing in the UK, and if I had followed most of them, I would not come. And I am here, and um, a lot of the things are not true. Are not true. It is different, and it's going to be hard initially. All right, because you're leaving your family, leaving your job or your career back home to come here, but you have to tell yourself that you come to build. You don't just come to for come's sake, to come to nursing sake. You come to build on your career, and the opportunities are endless here. It is here. You just won't regret if you really decide that you want to get a first world nursing experience. It is a really, really good opportunity and a good experience. As I said, ask your questions. I am willing to give you honest answers to whatever information that you might need. So, post your questions down below and I'll answer. Bye.